Just imagine you're on a road trip and you heard the voice of a boy calling for help from the field of tall grass. But instead of helping him, you get lost in the grass and find your own dead body and experience very strange things along the way. Let's dive into the movie In the Tall Grass. The film begins with 6-month pregnant woman Becky, who's on a road trip to Santiago with her brother Carl. They stop near a deserted church surrounded by dense grass, where they hear a young boy, Tobin, calling for help from within the grass. Without a second thought, Carl and Becky enter the grass to find him. But once inside, the situation turns strange and terrifying. Carl and Becky quickly lost sight of each other and their voice become distorted as they try to communicate. In attempt to locate each other, they count to 3 and jump to see above the grass. But while they're close during the first jump, Becky can no longer see Carl on the second, leaving them confused and scared. Becky soon encounters Ross, Tobin's father, who was searching for his wife and son. Meanwhile, Carl met Tobin, who warns Carl that Becky is going to die soon. He explains that his family entered the field after hearing a man calling for help. Tobin also mentions a mysterious black rock with strange power. As tension rises, Becky's boyfriend Travis goes into the tall grass to look for her and Carl. He finds Becky's dusty, abandoned car near the church. He enters into the grass, trying to keep track of his way. He bends the grass down as he walks, but it strangely pops back up, making him even more lost. Travis encounters Tobin, who informs him that Becky is dead, and even leading him to her dead body. Travis was devastated, but soon after, Tobin vanishes. The next morning, while searching for an exit, he hears Tobin's voice, who is now outside the grass. He asks for help, and Tobin and his family enter the grass to assist him, but they get lost there. Then Tobin asks for help, and Becky and Carl enter the grass to help him. Now let me explain it to you. This situation creates a never-ending cycle. Travis enters the tall grass to find Becky, then Tobin enters to help Travis. Following that, Becky enters the grass to assist Tobin. Each character gets drawn deeper and deeper into the grass, perpetuating the loop of searching for one another. Suddenly, they hear each other's voices. Travis suggests that they keep talking, and soon they all meet together. While Travis has been searching for them for almost 2 months, Becky and Carl have only been lost for 2 days. Travis lets Tobin onto his shoulder so he can guide them. He points out that there's a building nearby. At one point, Becky receives a mysterious call from a voice that sounds just like her own, warning that Carl should not hurt Travis and Tobin shouldn't go back to the grass, or they'll be doomed to repeat the same mistake endlessly. A little later, Becky faints and has a vision of the grass covering her unborn baby, and at the moment, Rose arrives, helps her, and tells them that he knows the way out. Everyone starts to follow Rose as he leads them through the tall grass to the strange black rock. Ross behaves oddly when he touches a rock and encourages all to touch it too. He claims that the rock is the center of everything and holds a lot of wisdom, and touching it will allow people to learn many things. And just before anyone can touch the rock, Ross' wife Natalie arrives. Natalie claims she has seen Becky's corpse, while Becky is standing there alive. Natalie warns everyone not to trust Ross. Hearing this, Ross gets a bit angry and the others also begin to doubt him. Ross suddenly attacks them, dislocating Travis' arm, and crushes his wife Natalie's head with his hand and begins to chase the others. Tobin, Becky, Carl, and Travis run to a building where they start blaming each other for the situation they are in. They see Freddy Dog in the tall grass, who approaches a kind of hole and disappears. The next moment, he's on the road outside the tall grass. According to Travis, that hole was the way out of the tall grass. But before they can make a plan to escape, Carl hears some noises and pushes Travis off the roof of the building. At the moment, Ross also arrives and Carl run away with Becky and Tobin. Becky realizes that Carl has heard Travis and she goes into the tall grass alone. Meanwhile, Ross captures Carl and tries to kill him. In this scene, we see multiple dead bodies of Carl in the tall grass, which again proves that the events here are happening repeatedly in a loop. Becky witnesses the grassmen. Their bodies strangely hide by the grass. They lift her and carry her to the same rock that Ross had previously led them to. It's the location where Becky is about to give birth. It's clear that Becky has experienced this nightmare many times before. In a desperate attempt to escape the cycle, she dials her own number on her cell phone, hoping to prevent herself from returning to this place in the next time loop. After this, Becky falls unconscious. Travis and Tobin arrives at this point, and Tobin mentions that his father Ross will keep killing them over and over. Ross attempts to severely hurt Travis while forcing Tobin to touch the stone. At that moment, Becky attacks Ross. Travis also chokes Ross using some grass, leading to his death. Becky is killed in the same instance, leaving only Tobin and Travis in the tall grass. Travis knows that the cycle will repeat again because they don't know the way out of the tall grass. Therefore, he touches the stone to learn everything about the grass. Travis gets cursed. Travis hands over Becky's necklace to Tobin and tells him the direction of grass field to go outside so he can stop the entire cycle. Tobin quickly exits and finds himself directly in front of the church on the roadside. He opens the church gates, see Becky and Cal by the car. A different Tobin is calling Becky and Cal into the grass, but the Tobin who has come out wants them not to go inside. He shows them the pendant that belongs to Becky, stating that it was given to him by Travis. Becky believes him and she leaves with Tobin and Cal. And that's how the cycle ends, with Travis meeting his demise in the grass. Thank you for watching.